Hey y'all, it's me back again with some more spice for you. And if y'all are enjoying my 18 plus content, please subscribe. Become a part of my outcast tribe where you are more than just a number. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. Remember, this is a general and timeless reading, so use your intuition and only take what resonates. Today is a mystery reading, so we are going to find out what we're going to be talking about. I did, with the frequency keys, I did get a little idea. There's something that needs to be synchronized because that's what your frequency key is about. All right, so welcome Pile 1 people. Thanks for joining me, and let's get started. We're going to get overarching energy just to guide us a little bit with what's being synchronized. Your twin flame and you are being synchronized. So the universe is saying, hey, we got some work to do. When they're synchronized, it just means your frequency and their frequency are aligning. So there is something going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of that has to do with your spirituality and some big happy changes that are kind of going to come along for you, and they are also going to be permanent and infinite. All right, so let's find out more. The next thing I'm going to do is just find out what else, and it's the negative side of number 6. So you may be feeling a little possessive and jealous and not willing to change your part, which of course nobody wants to hear, and I understand if you don't, but keep your high standards and keep your high expectations without being self-righteous about who you are versus who they are. So that can help you get to that union of frequency sooner. All right, what else? One more. What else? Okay, there is a fear of success. So your life purpose is connected to what makes you happy, is number 1. So think of something that you would do every day, even if you were not paid, if you didn't have to have money for the roof over your head and food and all the things that you like to do, right? What would you do without getting paid, right? So that is something that you may be self-sabotaging at the moment because of something to do with your twin flame. You feel maybe they wouldn't approve. You feel maybe that they would be intolerant of what it is that you like to do on a daily. All right, let's find out what the focal point might be for this today. So the focal point is to remember that your relationship with your twin flame is eternal. It's never ending. You're never really apart. You're never disconnected, even though sometimes it feels like you are. I think you already know that from the depths of your soul. You already know that. Let's see what needs to be focused on here. Let's get this recalibration in real quick. What needs to be recalibrated? Embrace your power through acceptance. So accept who you are just the way you are. Accept who they are just the way they are. And that will allow you to start the success journey. And being intuitive requires that you put up a protective shield against negativity and other people's burdens. So a lot of times what happens is we get caught up in the negative side of things. Notice this is the negative side of 6. 6 is powerful. Like if you look at the positive side of 6, it's the opposite of all that, plus more. But the point is that, you know, your protection against negativity starts with you. So it starts with you stopping the negative side of things. Like being unwilling to change is a negative trait, right? Because life is about change even when we don't want to. And I'm speaking from experience. I've had so much change in my lifetime that, I realize that there is the key to the change is knowing who you are and knowing that you're protected. That's one of the things that I do to start my day, is recognize that my collaborative team is protecting me. I'm aligning with them, and therefore they give me power to get through the day, get through the night, get through the circumstances, get through whatever, right? So your intuition is requiring you to put up a protective shield. When we're intuitive, what happens is we're tapping into other people's energy. We're reading their energy, right? And sometimes the other people have negative energy that are burdensome to themselves and therefore to you, right? So keep in mind that this, because the twin flame is what came out as the main card, that your twin flame is probably carrying a heavy burden that requires you to put a protective shield, even though you feel like you shouldn't do that. Spirit's saying, hey, it's okay. You're never disconnected. Your connection is eternal. You'll always be loyal to them, even if you put up a protective shield during this time, right? Because we are affected by their energy if we allow that, all right? So that's the main thing that needs to be recalibrated. Let's see. I'm going to do a 3-card tarot. What's going on? There's 2. One more? Okay, well, I think we'll do this one. All right. Okay. So you're both planning on being together, and you're both thinking a lot about it, and you want something that is long-term and is going to, give you guys a legacy. All right? So the planning, that part, is also sometimes about learning about ourselves and leaving our comfort zone. So you can't stay in the comfort zone if you want to be together, even though you're like, you know what, I thought about this, I want it so much, I can see this end result, but there's a journey in between that will get you there. You can't just think about it, you can't just plan for it, you got to walk it out. Okay? So what step are you being required to take that you fear? What step is causing you to feel that negative energy? Right? What is it that you're having some trepidation about? Right? Ask yourself the question, because you're both planning on coming together. You're both thinking about coming together. You both want this legacy, but there's steps in between that Spirit is saying take. We're going to get some more clarity on these cards. Let me use my favorite little one, my first little deck that I made, which is just a... Okay, so the answer you want is on the way. So you're planning about it. You're missing them. Your perspective is a little bit skewed because you feel like you're waiting for things to happen, right? Clarifying King of Swords. Let's see. We've got competition. So there's competition. There's some I feel like difficult times that especially your other person, the other half of you, is dealing with. They're dealing with some things that are conflicting from their internal being. So not their eternal, but their internal being. Like their soul is conflicted. And I feel like it has something to do with you. Something to do with what you do that they're not sure about. All right? Let's look at the clarifier for 10 of Pentacles, which is... Okay, that flew. Give me a second. All right, you're getting a new beginning of sexual energy and passion and inspiration. And there you are being divinely guided by this. That energy is going to give you the green light to move forward. So that's good news, y'all. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping things here. All right, let me move this over here. Okay, so this mystery reading is basically just saying, hey, you've been doing a lot of planning for this union in the physical realm, but your connection is always eternal. And although there's difficulties and lots of it is coming from your mind and anxiety and things that you feel like are out of your control, divine union is being guided by the Spirit to that Ten of Pentacles legacy. And for me, Ten of Pentacles is love and money and everything in between. It's a building of a kingdom. It's like, if you look at it, they've got the dog, they've got the kids, they love each other. You can see it in their eyes. They're looking at each other. Their focal point is, plus they are very balanced. Like if you are a tarot reader, you know that this symbol has to do with the journey of the tarot, right? From the Fool to the end, right? So that's another thing that is cool about your journey, is that there is that legacy that will continue on eternally. You not only got the twin flame one, you got eternal. So there's some part of you that's been doubting. So quit doubting. There's some part of you that's stuck in the negative. So quit being in the negative. All right? We're going to go, I forgot my little things again. Why do I do that? Goodness, I got to put my little witchy jiggers on. My daughter makes these and I love them. All right, here we go. Let's do a angel number for you. So your angel number is 542. So let me write that down, 542. And let's get a little story dice going. All right. So you have to have the courage to take a leap of faith. And if you do that, the love that you've been struck by with your twin flame will grow. And it is already rooted and grounded, whether you realize it or not. Also, you're going to have to go a new direction, which will be the right direction. And it'll give you a new perspective. One more. And this is done in your divine timing. Now remember, the whole beginning of this thing is that frequency needing to be synchronized between you and your twin flame. Okay? So that's what really divine timing is. It's not about, oh, I gotta wait some more. No, it's about you doing the work and them doing the work so that you can align in the same frequency and come together in union. All right? Let's look at some runes. All right, so this is the one you got, and it's about home. So it's time to come home. It's time to start building that legacy. It's time to quit being separate, all right? So that's good news for most of you. Let me grab my letters and charms. All right, we're looking for their initials, your initials, words that bring, letters that bring words to mind, words within the letters, and O for orgasm. Isn't this gorgeous? I just got that, I think it was Mother's Day. I absolutely love it. I got it from my son and daughter-in-law. All right, we've got lots of letters today for some reason. Let's see what we've got. All right, so, although I don't see a B, oh yes I do, there it is, job. So, something to do with your job. Remember you got this card that you fear success? So the job you are in is probably not the correct job, and you already know that. You're supposed to be doing something more spiritual. And that's just a confirmation if that's the case for you. And let's see. I see first, although I don't see, that's a P, not an R. So first thing that comes to your mind when I told you to look at what you would do every day if all the bills were paid and you could just do what you want? What is it that you would be doing? The first thing that came to your mind is what you're supposed to be doing, all right? And let's see. I've got house and home and I see just, but I feel like it's justice, right? So there's some sort of justice that needs to be handled for you guys to come together. Okay, that's what I have for you in those. So and there's 2 of the O's for orgasm. One is a full body O and one is a heart-centered O. So that's good. So you got the 2 O's, B, S, T, T, M, P, L, H, F, F, T, S, J, U, I, J. All right, so that's what I got out of that. Now let's look into the charms. All right. Oh, your money's leveling up. So if you take the leap of faith, your money will level up to expand even beyond where you're at right now. And you got the ovum, which is the key to rebirth, the key to creation. You got the seahorse. That seahorse I never remember for some reason. The seahorse, let me look. Seahorse is lucky and strong and powerful. All right? So you are lucky and strong and powerful. Usually that goes with pile 2 for some reason. So there's something to do with your vocation that has to do with your voice. So allow your voice to be spoken and use your wisdom. You have a lot of it, whether you realize it or not. Got the skunk and we have the cat. Well, the cat we already know is already about spirituality. But what I see in this one is this cat has a little ball. So you may need to be a little more playful in your spirituality so that you are not so strict with yourself. And the skunk is about having valor and prudence and confident in your interactions with other people and just kind of being aware of your surroundings. So that has to do with your intuition. So sometimes I feel like you may just kind of ignore your intuition because it's like such a hassle. I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this to protect myself. But Spirit's saying, you know what? Don't ignore your surroundings. That's affecting you more than you realize. All right? So that's what I have for you. Hopefully you enjoyed your reading. If you're a new subscriber or my day ones, I want you to know I do clearings and rituals and send you love and light daily. Also, I do this all for your highest and best. And if you know someone who needs this kind of support, please share it with them. Make it a great day, and I'll see you soon. Hey y'all, it's me, back again with some more spice for you. And if y'all are enjoying my 18+ content, please subscribe. Become a part of my outcast tribe where you are more than just a number. Welcome to today's pick a card reading, and remember that this is a general and timeless reading. So use your intuition and only take what resonates. Now, if it resonates, use it in your meditation. This is a mystery reading, so we don't know all the details of what this one is about. But welcome, Pile 2 people. Thanks for joining me, and let's get started. So by picking Pile 2, you chose the frequency key called activation. So something is being activated in your life, and we're going to get something. Let's find out what's being activated in your life. What's being activated in your life? All right. Orphaned. So you may be feeling orphaned, and it's triggering some old wounds. Okay, that's too many. And you may be really tired all the time. I feel like you're kind of worn down by life at the moment. So if you're picking pile 2, during this time of feeling tired, you are having an activation. What will this activation do? So you feel rejected, orphaned, like you don't fit in, like, well, this is interesting. And it might have to do with somebody that has the letter L in there as their first letter. So that person is making you feel orphaned and like you just are exhausted, like you have no energy. All my plans include you. My future is brighter with you in it. So that's what's being activated. So they may not know it yet, this person, but what they are being guided to understand by spirit is that their plans should include you in their future, right? And you, personally, are tired of feeling alone. Definitely understand that. Let's get 2 more cards, okay? So, number 9 is about the humanitarian type of energy where you are tolerant and caring and loving. You're helpful, you're service-minded, you're open-minded, you're charismatic, you're playful. That's who you are, right? Not when you're tired and exhausted, but all the other times. And the resistance is from believing these lies, that you are being orphaned, that you're not being cared for, that you are not worth anything, that you're not enough for anybody. Those are the kind of things that your mind is telling you because that happened to you in the past, right? So now you're believing it still. However, Spirit's saying, hey, no, that's not how it works. That's not what's supposed to go on. Let's see. Let's go on to, let's get some tarot next. Let's find out what this is more about, what it's about. We're going to ask for 3 cards for pile 2. That's half-assed. Let's try it again. Okay, so it's about a new beginning in love. So far, we'll find that out. And you feel like you missed the opportunity to be with your emperor. And that doesn't matter if it's male or female. Okay, so when you are exhausted, all you can think about is, man, I missed my opportunity for a new beginning with my emperor. Let's get some clarifying cards next. Give me a second. Clarify Ace of Cups. And you've got resistance to love. Oh, not half-assed. Come on. Okay, there we go. So what you feel like is there was a love offer that you should have taken that you missed. Nope. Not taking that. And you feel as though your emperor, let's see, this is the Queen of Swords. So you might have been harsh with your emperor. So whatever you said to them is what you kind of regret. And it's making you feel like, you know what? I don't think they even care anymore. I'm just so tired of it all. And you're believing lies that come from that rejection. All right, let's get some more information. What needs to be recalibrated for pile 2? Instinct and clarity are already within you. So you need to recognize that if you follow your intuition instead of your mind, you will, oh goodness, these things are flying. You'll get what you want, which is more than just words. You actually will get the physical affection, you'll get the adoration that you're looking for. And everything will be all good and all will be well. Okay, well that's good news, y'all. I like it, I like it. Let's find out what truth will be revealed. So if you allow this activation of your love, of your heart space, and quit resisting, and quit believing the bullshit that, oh, it's all, I lost it all, I missed the opportunity, you'll actually have another chance with this person. And the truth is that you are their soft place to land, and vice versa, I feel, and charging station. So that when you revive each other, you make each other feel better about life, about living, about whatever's in front of you. So you realize when you're together that all is good and all will be good as long as you're together, because you help charge each other up, and even when the rough time comes, you help get through it together. All right, so use your insight, use your intuition, trust it. And it's okay to rather have real love or nothing. It's okay. But that's, I feel like, what's being activated is that love. I want to always be the one that balances the scales for you with equal give and take. So you want that and they want that. So it's not just one-sided. And then back of the deck energy says positive changes are coming into my life now, and I want to share them with you. I feel like that's the other person, the person on your mind that starts with the L. I feel like that is what they're saying. Hey, there's good things happening in my life. I want to share it with you. And you still don't feel like that's the truth. All right, let's go on. Let's find out. I feel like I want to do this one. Tell me more. So nothing will come of the situation if you keep staying in this orphaned, too tired, can't deal with it, don't want to trust my intuition, just tired about all of it. If you stay in that mode, nothing's going to come of the situation. You're just going to be stuck in that same energy. This says a win-win outcome is forecast. If you stop stressing and you trust and believe that all is well and everything will always be well for you, because you are protected, you are loved, you have source energy within you. And that gives you all the insight and clarity you will ever need. And you'll have to work through your fears in order to get there. So the fears is to be orphaned. No, that's not the truth. That it never has been the truth, even though it feels like the truth. Big happy changes are coming for you that will give you a win-win outcome if you allow it. Okay? I'm ready to submit and concede to you. So the person on your mind is ready to say, you know what, you're right. And the person on your mind, 331, you know in your knower that I'm the one, not just in the 5D. So this is your twin flame. More than likely, the other half of you that, because that's what I built this card about, or made this card about, that all the doubts in the world that come up in your mind are just that. They're thoughts in your mind. That Queen of Swords energy is constantly thinking. Guess what? It is more than just a 5D connection. It is supposed to be a 3D connection. And you know that in your knower, right? You know that you're supposed to have a life with this Emperor. Well, guess what? Back of the deck energy says they're coming back. They're just building up their strength and power right now. That's what they're doing. So even though it feels like where'd they go, that's not the truth though. Okay? So let's kind of go all over this. So even though they're maybe not connected to you right now the way you want it to be, the connection in the 5D is always and forever and eternal. And you have the insight and clarity about the situation that I'm talking to you about, and all their plans have you in their future. They crave you, they love you, they feel like you're very helpful, They're tired of feeling alone, and you are too. And the resistance that comes from their side or your side is really just because you guys have had an orphaned past, meaning that some point you were rejected on several occasions to the point that you feel like nobody really gives a damn about you, right? It's okay not to give up because love is coming and you didn't miss the opportunity. You didn't say something you weren't supposed to say that's too much. It's never too much because all is always well as long as you're connected to spirit, right? So even though you feel like this, it's not the truth of what could be if you allow it. All right, so let's get an angel number for some guidance. 361. I'm going to grab some water real quick. Three, 6, 1. All right, pop that in Google. Find the one that resonates, not necessarily the first one out. Let's grab a rune. And you got this one, which is strength, courage, potential, and freedom. So if you hold on to your strength and use your courage, it will give you the potential that will give you everything you need to be free. All right, let's find out what the storyline is with the story dice. Okay, your way is being lit up, so you don't miss it. You're not a puppet on a string, even though you feel like it. You have help coming in right now, this very moment in time. You're being helped out. And Cupid's arrow has already struck your heart and their heart. And you just need to search within your soul to get the understanding of what's really going on. That's that insight that will bring clarity for you. And that will give you growth, that will stay rooted and grounded and help you build a legacy. And it's okay to feel like an alien. It's okay to not fit in. That orphan card can be all about that, right? But it doesn't matter because you're perfect for the person that's on your mind and you both make each other happy. All right, let us get some letters and charms. Now remember, we look for their and your initials, words within the letters, letters that bring words to mind, and O for orgasm. What do we got? We got a full body O. Beautiful. Let's see. Okay, I see proud even though I don't see the D. So don't let your pride keep you from your future that you already know you want. It's not a game. Or you may be a gamer. The person that I'm talking to right now. The Ace of Cups are always about new beginnings. So you have an opportunity to start over and make it better. And it's not a race. You have to think in the terms of, it's just like getting up every day, doing what you need to do for that moment in time. And that will help you get where you're trying to go. It's never too late, even though it feels like it might be, right? And if you aim to go the distance, that's all it's going to take. All right, let's look at your letters again. We've got G, P, R, O, U, L, U, E, E, M, A, R, A, C, N, R, V, N. I'm going to grab some water. Excuse me. I think it's because I have to wear the fan right now. It's so hot around here. All right, let's look for your charm. Oh my goodness, you're getting some money coming in. This is big money. This is not that little tiny, barely flowing money. That's a good thing. Things are moving quickly and happily, and you're healing, and this is about not being stagnant. So notice that the rope is around the anchor, meaning that the anchor isn't very far down, right? So you're moving forward even though you don't feel like you are. You are growing even though you're in a season where you don't feel like you're growing. You are. You're being protected by the angels. You got are these bunny rabbit ears or are they... Uh-oh, I'm dropping it. Sorry, let me get it. What are these? Oh, it's a bow, and it has little slippers. So these are like ballerina. I had it turned upside down. I'm like, these ears? So no, you can laugh at me though. Okay, so hopefully that made you smile. So somebody may be a dancer, ballet specifically, and you are a Pegasus. Let's see what that one is. I should know it by heart, but I don't. So you're breathtakingly beautiful. You're wild, you're free, you're extraordinary, and you just naturally go beyond the limits, and you know how to reach bliss. You're in a transformation mode, and so are they. Got two butterflies. And then what's this one? Let's see. Oh, you're a mermaid too. Cool, cool, cool. But you got your back showing, not the front showing. I don't know what's up with that. Why are you showing your back, huh? Let's look at you. All right, mermaid. Unrivaled beauty, heart-stopping voice. You're an enchantress. You're very seductive. You cause passion to rule over logic for most people when they're around you. So right now, though, you're like, I don't want to be around nobody. I'm showing my back. I ain't dealing with y'all. And that's okay, I guess. If that's where you're at, just make sure that you're healing in the process. Know that money's coming in. Know that things are going to get better. You're both being transformed. You're both growing. You've lifted up the anchor so you're not stuck anymore, even though you might stay where you're at. Doesn't mean you're stuck, right? So that's what I have for you. Hopefully you enjoyed your reading. If you are a new subscriber or you are my day ones, just know I do clearings and rituals and send you love and light daily for your highest and best. Please share these readings with anyone who needs this kind of support and make it a great day. I will see you soon.